Alright guys, it's Clown here, and I got a few responses to some of my videos, mostly the Diablo 3 kill with my dual wield. A lot of people ask me, what build I use and what are my armor and both my weapons. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my details here and also show you what each piece of my armor does and the weapons. And I'm just going to mouse over them real quick. This is going to be very brief. If you want to look at them, just pause the video and look at them individually. Alright, and that is my dual wield armor slash weapon set, and these are my resistances. As you can see, they're not very high, even with Warcry. They're only 642 ish, about an average of 600, I guess. With Diablo, you're mostly gonna focus fire. My dodge chance is 10% with damage reduction and other miscellaneous things. Alright, now that you looked at that for a good little bit, let me go over my build, because I did say that I was going to tell people what my build was and I never got around to it. In fact, I was going to show you it in action, but you already saw that in Diablo 3 kill. Alright, so my primary I use is Frenzy. You can use pretty much any rune you really want, either Sidearm if you're going to be running Act 3, or Maniac if you're going to be doing boss kills. You can use Maniac either way, but Sidearm just happens to be better for mobs. Alright, and then we go to Rend, and I kind of made this Rend build right exactly the day of 104 launch, and I decided, well, Rend got this huge buff on his damage. Almost, let's see, I think it tripled the damage, maybe quadrupled, but, which made me think, well, okay, there's some gain life when you damage enemies. Oh, 9%. Well, if you add all that up, 9% plus 700% of your weapon damage, you can get tons of life regeneration just from doing mobs. And this Rend build really shines when you're doing mobs. Particularly like rooms full of mobs, you will eat through them almost immediately. Wrath of Berserker, always insanity. You can use other runes on that. All this is just what I use because my armor is kind of low, and my weapons aren't really as high as they should be. I'm not a gold farmer, and I don't have time for that. I am full time in school. I can't really get around to it right now. Revenge, Provocation, I think every barbarian has that. You hardly ever see it not used. The only reason I have Ignore Pain on is because, like I said, I do have low armor, and when you come up to an elite pack, sometimes they'll kill you. I don't really like to die, so I pop Ignore Pain and I just eat through them. War Crime Impunity, that should always be on. And then the passive skills, I actually have Nerves of Steel on by accident right now. I usually use Ruthless, Tough as Nails, and Weapon Master. None of those got buffed or changed. So, they're still really good passive skills. Other than that, if you're wondering why I have low money, because I know this is going to be a comment, Arclown, why do you have low money? Or, you have gold farming videos, why don't you have a little bit more? Well, the reason is I just bought a ton of gear, and I really don't have money right now. I just bought that for a couple mil. Well, maybe not a couple, maybe one, maybe half of one. I bought that, I bought all this armor, brand new. I know for sure that was probably a mil. And, altogether this armor set is really a budget armor set. None of it is exceedingly high priced, and it was all bought by me, which I have a very low, profit. So, Act 3 runs, they take a long time. Maybe not so long anymore, but they take a while, and I don't have really a lot of time anymore. And I am also swapping to another game and I'm going to start making videos of it pretty soon. You may have heard of it. It's called SMITE. It's in the beta right now. However, I do have beta keys, and if you want one, you can let me know, and I can give those to you. All I need is your email address. You can PM that to me on YouTube. And also subscribe, and it helps me make more videos, because me being in school, I don't really have time for all the time I have to take out of my day or study or anything like that to really make these. If you're wondering what I used on my tank set, I went ahead and brought them out for you. I have the Helm of Command. This is a pre-patch because, you know, I didn't, like I said, this was on budget. Same thing with Ardario's Visage there, because I really don't want to take 40% more, or yeah, I think it's 40% more fire damage. I have Ivory Tower. This is post-patch, and you can see the chance to block isn't just extraordinary. It's actually pretty low. But I did like the Vitality, the Life, and the Resistance to all. And you know, it reduces melee attack damage. And also, I have the Burning Axe of Sankus. This is post-patch. It adds fire damage, which is huge when you add it in. Fire skills deal more damage. Unfortunately, I'm not using any. And you know, you want Vitality, and it also gives you life on hit. And the legendary little bonus there is that you have a chance to fight through the pain when enemies hit you. What that does is you just take no damage every once in a while from a hit, which is exceptional for a tank. Obviously, if you had more money, you could get a much better damage weapon than this. The Butcher Sickle, I've gone through 2 of these. This is my second one, and I went for more critical hit damage, and I also went for more base damage, and also I went for a higher chance to drag enemies, and I actually spent a good bit of money on this just to get that good little combination. It also has life after each kill and 2.7% damage dealt converted to life. And of course you want to pop in crit hit damage. And same thing for your offhand. My offhand also has a life on hit, which is great. Really exceptional for this build, considering you're using Frenzy, which increases your attack speed. Also, Andariel's Visage increases your attack speed. You can also get rings and other miscellaneous pieces that really, you know, just imagine how good your build can be. Considering mine was built on like a 10 mil budget, or maybe less. But yeah, I mean, that's all I have to show you guys right now. My life is 26k. It's not just, you know, up there. And just to show you real quick, well, I don't guess I can. I'm going to show you real quick see how I do. Alright, here's an elite pack already. You're going to go ahead and pop stuff, and you can just see how I eat through them. This is Act 4. And the entire time I was standing in Desecration. Alright, here's another elite pack. Just to show you how buffed this build is now. Just sit there and take all that damage. But the point is, you know, you got to see it a little bit in action. This is Act 4, and now I'm naked. And I have no money to repair, so that means I'll be farming a little bit now. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me fail miserably right then. But, you know, it happens. A little bit better gear. You guys can really make this build into something that I can't. I just don't have the man hours for it. But I hope you enjoyed this, and this is Art Clown. Also, if you do want a SMITE beta key, let me know. I'll definitely send you one. And subscribe. I cannot stress that enough. Please subscribe. See you guys later.